learn about the sentence and kinds of sentences. When we speak or write, we use words. We generally use words to frame a sentence. For example, little Jack Horner sat in a corner. So, a group of words like this which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now let us see kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1, declarative or assertive. Number 2, interrogative. Number 3, imperative. Number 4, exclamatory. Let us learn about the first type of sentence, that is declarative or assertive. A sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. Declarative sentences are full of facts. For example, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. So, if a sentence which makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence asks a question and ends with a question mark. Just like any other type of sentence, it has a subject and a predicate. In this kind of sentence, the first verb precedes the subject. For example, where do you live? Why haven't you started studying? Number 3, imperative sentence. This type of sentence is used to convey a command, a request, or a forbiddance. This type of sentence always takes the second person, you, for the subject, but most of the time the subject remains hidden. For example, bring me a glass of water. Have mercy upon us. Number 4, exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence conveys a strong emotion and ends with an exclamation mark. In other words, an exclamatory sentence makes a statement just like a declarative sentence, but it also conveys excitement or emotion. Exclamatory sentences are common in advertisements and informal correspondence. Example, emails and text. Example for exclamatory sentences are, how cold the night is. What a shame. Now, let us look about subject and predicate. Every complete sentence has 2 parts. Number 1, a subject. Number 2, a predicate. The subject is what the sentence is about, while the predicate tells something about the subject. Usually, predicate contains a verb and states something about the subject. The subject of a sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate. For example, here comes the bus. Whereas in imperative sentences, the subject is left out. For example, sentence 1, sit down. Here the subject you is understood. Number 2, thank him. Here too we understand you is the subject. Let us now look about the phrase and the clause. Let me start with an example by giving you a group of words. In a corner. It makes sense but not complete sense. Such a group of words which make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. For example, sentence 1, the sun rises in the east. In the east is a phrase. Sentence 2, show me how to do it. How to do it is a phrase. Now, let me explain you about clause. Let me start it by giving 2 example sentences. Sentence 1, he has a chain of gold. Sentence 2, he has a chain which is made of gold. Of gold in sentence 1 is a phrase, whereas when we look at sentence 2, which is a subject, is made of gold is a predicate. Thus, a group of words which forms part of a sentence and contains a subject and a predicate is called a clause. Let me show you 3 sample sentences for clause. Sentence 1. People who pay their debts are trusted. In this sentence, who pay their debts are clause. Sentence 2. We cannot start while it is raining. While it is raining is a clause. Sentence 3. I think that you have made a mistake. You have made a mistake is a clause. If you feel that this lecture is serving your need, then show your gratitude by subscribing the channel. Thank you.